We all know the saying, this year is going to be my year. We start listing out these outlandish goals, buy the gym membership, buy the healthy food, and then right about now is when majority people are sitting on the couch, stuffing their face with junk food, making every excuse in the world to not go in the gym. But that is not going to be you, because I'm going to give you a foolproof plan to stick to your New Year's resolution. For reference, I've lost over 100 pounds, ran a marathon with only 3 weeks of training, and I just want to help people improve their lives. First things first, we're getting rid of that New Year's resolution. Yep, that's right. I know. The whole reason of this video is to help you stick to it. But first, we need to get to the root of the problem. So, take those goals that you had and set them aside for now. The problem is the goals themselves. If you truly want to change your life this year, you should not be focusing on goals. Instead, you should be focusing on systems. And no, I'm not talking about gaming or PC. I'm talking about the way in which you practice your habits every single day. Goals are singular ideas, which cause you to fixate on something that you are not. This will cause you to constantly feel like you're behind, as if you should be 50 pounds lighter when you're only a week into a cup.
803.
Damn.
And until you reach that goal, you will never be happy. And if you finally do, you'll be happy for a second, and then you'll be looking around for the next goal to reach. It is an endless cycle that will leave you feeling empty. And this is a horrible way to change and to live life in general, which is why we need systems. And to get to the systems, we first need to change our identity. You might be wondering, what does my identity have to do with any of this? But I assure you, it matters a lot. Your identity is who you are. And the biggest thing that factors into your identity is your habits. If you are a smoker, that means you smoke too much. If you're overweight, most likely you're eating too much. When we are trying to reach our goals, we are so focused on the goals themselves that we still hold on to the identities that we had. This is the key reason we fall back into our old ways. When a smoker is quitting and somebody offers them a cigarette and they say, "No, I'm sorry, I'm trying to quit," they are still feeding into the idea that they are a smoker. Versus if they said, "No, I'm sorry, I don't smoke," they are now cutting off the problem at its source. They are no longer a person that does that action. The same thing works with partying less or losing weight. We need to first embrace the person that we want to become. Now, this is where the goals that I had you set aside earlier come into place. Grab a pen and paper, or if you're too lazy, just take a mental note. Take your goals from before and decide what identities go along with those goals. If you want to run more, congratulations, you're now a runner. If you want to quit smoking, congratulations, you're now a non-smoker. Embrace who you want to be. So now you have your new identity. But in order to keep it, we need to prove that you are who you say you are. And this is where systems come into play. Based off your new identities, think about what habits coincide with that identity. Would a runner stretch and run every day? Or would they be sitting on the couch eating a full bag of potato chips? Once you list out your habits that go with your identity, we need to create a system for said habits to work. So start by planning out your day. What would completing these habits look like in your day-to-day? Personally, I believe in the easiest barrier to entry. This means if you want to go on a run tomorrow, you are going to set out your shoes and an outfit to run in the night before. That way, when you wake up, it's already there. Same thing goes for dieting. If you want to lose weight and make it easier for you to complete that habit every day, start meal prepping. Make your food in advance. That way, when time comes around and you don't know if you want to actually do that habit, it's in front of you. Now, the little things that you do to complete those bigger habits, complete a system and in turn become new habits. Now, every day you indulge in those systems and habits is another vote towards the identity that you want to become. Before you know it, that new identity is going to be in office and running things.
What about people who say you're only interested in the Middle East for oil?
What? Huh? Oil? Who said something about oil, bitch? You cooking? Oil?
The most important part of all of this is focus on the small wins. Trying to change who you are is a huge task. And if you focus on the big wins, trust me, it's going to be a lonely and sad road. Focus on the small things, the systems, the habits that you complete every single day. By doing that, the journey itself becomes joyful. That way, if you reach your goal or you don't, it won't matter, because at the end of the day, you have an amazing life. I really hope you enjoy this video. Please drop a like, a comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe.